everyone, today I'll be reviewing this romantic slash this drama. This brand new show just dropped on Netflix. It's called If Only, and this show, it is from, like, it is in Spanish. So in this movie we see Emma, who is trapped into this marriage. Like, she's been married for 10 years, but she's really unhappy. She has two twin kids in this show, and she's really like had it in this in the first episode. We see Emma, she's really done with everything, you know. She wants to start over her life. So she's basically divorcing her husband, and this show starts with. Then we go to the end of the first episode. We see somehow Emma, she's getting to relive her life, 2008. In that year, she goes back there because of this eclipse. This show starts with like this blood eclipse is happening that affects her life, and we go to 2008, where the night where she met her, no, she said yes to her husband, like when he proposed her. So we go back to that night, and this show goes from there. What do I think about this show? I thought this show, it was okay. Here is the thing about this show. Although this show, it is started with such interesting plot, it's nothing new though. We have seen this kind of plot before, but I thought this show somehow, it is very like interesting. It was for me. I thought some part it is funny, some part it is so heartfelt. When you watch it, you're like, oh, it's so sad, and what is happening here? You know, you do get like all this question. Although this show do progress slowly. However, end of this show does have a huge twist. So that twist might, some people may not like it, some people may love it. For me personally, I didn't mind the twist. I was really shocked. I was like, oh my God. Okay. Which is, as I was saying, okay, makes sense about the twist. I didn't mind, but some people will find the twist is really wasting of time. I could see that for some people. Because overall, still this show was such a, like a good watch. Overall acting, and there's so many moments I was in tears, because you really feel for all this character, you know. She's getting to relive her life. So spoiler if you have not seen the show, especially in one moment when she goes back and she sees her dad, who is passed away in the show. You know, in the present day, he's passed away. Of course, when she sees him, it brings such emotion, and I was like, oh, it's so sad, and it's so nice when, you know, you go back and see your dad is alive. It's really like touch my heart. My dad is also passed away. I would give anything to, I guess, to relive, I guess, see him again. I guess I'm trying to say. That being said, of course, in this show we also see, like, because she is not marrying her husband, that means she never had the twin, which is also like, whoa, you know, she doesn't have these kids, which is also create this difficult situation for her, which is, I really found some of these scenes are really heart touching. You know, you don't have your kids anymore in the present life. How sad is that? Again, I could see some people not liking the twist, the way it ends, and I'm like, could they be making season 2? I could see that. This kind of story is always tricky. It will not work for everyone, but I personally really enjoyed this show. As I was saying, although I didn't, here's the thing about this show is the episode 1, the way it starts, it wasn't the best starting. Then again, that is the show is trying to tell you that she's unhappy. But the first 10 minutes, the way Emma, she reacts to her husband, like she was throwing all this thing at him, and like her kids are really mean to her. Didn't like those scenes, I guess. But once she start like reliving her life, it was really dramatically very interesting for me, this show. Let me know in the comment, what do you think about this show? Did you like it or not? If you didn't like it, why you didn't like, let me know in the comment. And if you should love this review, don't forget my other reviews on other many Spanish show I have made review too. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe. Until I see you next time, please take care.